There is a lie we tell ourselves when we want to sleep at night. That responsibility only belongs to the one who pulls the trigger. That guilt only belongs to the one who drops the bomb. That judgment only belongs to the one whose hands are visibly stained. But Scripture and history say otherwise. Because there is such a thing as karma by association. There is such a thing as shared consequence. There is such a thing as interfering with God's justice. When a person, a nation, a church, or an institution deliberately harms others. When they choose cruelty, domination, ethnic cleansing, or mass suffering, and God decides to correct them, to humble them, to let them taste the fruit of their own actions, and you step in to shield them, you don't stay neutral. You insert yourself into the lesson, and once you do that, the correction doesn't stop at them. It reaches you, because God cannot teach what He needs to teach if you keep blocking the consequences. This is not a new idea. The Bible is filled with it. Whole households punished for one man's pride. Whole nations shaken because they propped up injustice. Bystanders judged not for what they did, but for what they refused to stop. And that is the crossroads we are standing at now. The United States did not just support Israel. We armed it. We funded it. We diplomatically shielded it. We excused it. We called mass death self-defense, while entire bloodlines were erased. And now, after aiding and abetting a genocide, we are being asked to protect it from accountability, to censor truth, to criminalize speech, to punish conscience, to bend our laws, our values, our constitution, and even our churches to preserve one man's power, Benjamin Netanyahu, and one state's impunity. That is not alliance. That is entanglement. And entanglement comes with consequences. We already know what karma by association feels like. We've fought wars that weren't ours. We've buried soldiers who died for agendas they never voted for. We've absorbed terrorist blowback from policies made in back rooms. We've watched our moral authority rot while our leaders told us it was necessary. Do we want to share their fate? Because if God is humbling Israel, and history says, He humbles every nation that exalts itself above human life, then shielding them doesn't save us. It binds us. It pulls us into the line of fire of a lesson we refuse to let happen naturally. Maybe, just maybe, the most faithful thing is not intervention. Maybe it is restraint. Maybe it is humility. Maybe it is saying enough. Break pride, expose cruelty, humble power, restore truth. Because if we keep choosing association over conscience, silence over truth, power over humanity, then we shouldn't ask why the consequences reach us. We should recognize them. And we should decide right now whether we want our children to inherit the same fate as those we refuse to stop, or a future we had the courage to separate ourselves from in time.